I will be. In time. Go. Rescue your sister. I'll regroup with the others and make sure they're alright.
Alright, I saw some chests. Where were they? Over here. They are chests, right? Supplies. Scrap. Oh well. To the top. Oh, it's purple over there. Eh, it's scrap.
Looks like the machines and Spectres have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there.
Okay.
I have to go. I almost have.
Just, there we go. More climbing. This is fine. Whoop. I could have made that easy.
Erend? Is everyone alright down there?
Oh, come.
Mostly. We're cleaning up the last few Spectres.
What about the Zeniths?
Dead, I think. Zoe told me you got Eric. Good work.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess only Tilda and Gerard are left then.
Aloy, you there? Listen, I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out. I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know, but there's more. The files I found have a lot of references to something called Nemesis. Whatever it is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
Alva? Alva! What's going on here? Maybe Beta can help me figure it out. If she's okay.
It all comes back to the beginning. And this was just like the beginning of the game. We were climbing up a tower like this.
I'm almost there.
Just keep picking stuff up. One at a time.
This is it. End of the line.
Let's go.
Are you okay? Look, I know you've been through a lot, but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files. Anything referring to the word Nemesis.
You should
Okay.
have a clue at
Over there.
least. Right?
The systems are down all over the base. I should be able to take advantage of... Yes, Nemesis. Here. There's something in deep space. It's following the Zeniths to Earth. Look. Escape vectors. Alva tried to warn me about this. The Zeniths aren't planning to stay here. It's a machine of some kind. Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are astronomical. Aloy, I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius. This thing did. Earth isn't a new home for them. It's a way station. They're on the run.
You okay, buddy? Tilda?
I see you've been busy.
And you've been lying. Nemesis, what is it?
It is us. The minds of Far Zenith. Or failed copies of them, anyway. Back on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality. They wanted digital transcendence. A way to upload their minds into any form, organic or mechanical.
A singularity.
Nemesis was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased. An immense database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it had gained sentience until it broke containment. It had everything it needed from our memories. Security protocols, system specs, override codes. It hacked everything before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
But why?
Imagine being trapped alone for decades with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything to destroy us, including denying us a safe harbor on Earth.
The extinction signal that woke Hades. You didn't send it. Nemesis did.
Finally, you understand. And when that failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself. Which is why we must flee to a random planet circling a random star, somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia. So you can build yourself a new world.
That's the plan. Even now. Earth is finished, Aloy. Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But Elizabeth's dream won't die. You'll come with me to the stars. And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. Together. Where that monstrosity could never find us.
What? No.
I loved Elizabeth. More than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years. Now she stands before me again. Not some inferior copy, but her best possible self. So I'm not asking. You're coming with me. It may seem harsh now, but you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
You can't force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better. Spectre Prime, to me. Take cover!
Yeah, she goes in the machine.
You can't win.
I've heard that before.
Okay, and just to make sure, I want to
Sticks
do this.
and stones against
Prime,
the...
weak to acid. Ow! Okay, takes 2 shots, good to know.
can endure. You cannot.
I love that ability. Have I ever mentioned that?
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
Elemental ammo is making a dent in those gold plates.
This.
You're not taking me, Tilda!
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
It's a sunbeam. Oh god. Don't like that. Oh my god.
I'm the only way you get to live, Aloy.
I think I may have a little bit too much power. Oh, okay. Cool. I think I may have a little too much power.
Why couldn't you just let me choose?
I wanna search this. Instant burning, frost defense, metal shards. Okay. Nothing incredible. She's not dead. I highly doubt it.
She tried to take you. And she told you about Nemesis.
So you've known all along.
From Hades, yes. Along with data on how to circumvent the Zenith.
Why didn't you just fucking tell us?
Everything I did to create the Rebel Army was based on that knowledge. To reach this place, this moment.
And you couldn't just tell me?
Come now, Aloy. You're the last person to act sensibly in the face of impossible odds. When I learned of Nemesis from Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play them. And in that same moment, I knew it was a game you would never play. That you would interfere and attempt to save the Tenakth. I was correct, to a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition. The end result is the same. We're here. And now it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind. To seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database, and begin a new chapter in my pursuit of knowledge, one with infinite possibilities. You can join me if you so desire. You've more than earned your place. Unlike Tilda, I'm extending a polite invitation.
You're going to just take off? And abandon everything? Stay. Help me fight that thing.
Perhaps Tilda didn't adequately define the threat. Nemesis can't be stopped. It destroyed a highly advanced Zenith colony in a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have? If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life, you'd be saving a seed for a new world. Just as Elizabeth did. It's the choice she made. The sacrifice of all that is for the hope of what might be. If she were here in your place, she would board that shuttle, Aloy.
She didn't, though.
Found her.
Is she hurt?
Still on her feet. Thank the Ten.
Goodbye, Silence.
He's gonna be alone for the rest of his existence.
She looks okay.
She looks victorious.
As always.
Aloy. You did it.
Hey, where's he going?
As far away as anyone can go.
Oh. Are you sure?
You're staying.
For a time. You people are going to need all of the help you can get.
Does anyone else need a drink?
Yes.
Not if it's that ale of yours.
I'd be fine with a nap.
Excellent idea.
I hope he's really over this time.
It's not. But you need to start preparing.
There's another battle ahead, Elizabeth. Very different than the one you fought.
Not really.
It's not about the distant hope of creating a new world. It's about preserving the one we have. My friends have a new mission. To spread the word and ask for help. They've taken it in stride. I think it's because they've always known what I've only just started to understand. That the people of this world have the strength to fight any battle. The ingenuity to solve any problem. The courage to overcome any obstacle. And the resilience to rise after any setback. As for me, I can't say I'm not afraid. What lies ahead will be harder than anything we've faced before. But I know I can put the fear aside. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not alone.
Are we returning to the Sundom? I do like that ending. That speech that she gave is inspiring. It's very hopeful. Oh no, we're just flying through the entire map as the credits play. I really am blown away by the world building in this game that the series has set up. It's very unique, I feel. I'm pretty sure that I've said that about Horizon Zero Dawn, the first game of the series. And I feel like this one built on it very, very well. It stayed true, I think. And that could just be me, being me. I've never really been a very critical person. I find it hard to criticize something. Because everything does have flaws. And I just see them as a part of existence. People have flaws, and that's what makes them unique. So, anyone that wants to call out anything of this story, the world saying, oh, this doesn't make sense, this wouldn't happen, none of this makes sense. You're right, but does that make it bad? The focuses, they don't make sense at all. How do they stay attached to your head? But, you know, amongst everything, I enjoy this. This is a very religious series, when you really think about it. Each different tribe worships something. It's their own god in their own way. But not Aloy. She sees things differently. She understands things differently. Where some people see a miracle, she understands the science behind it, the reason behind it, what actually happened. And it's just commentary on religion, I feel. So I'm not... That's not really something I want to get into, but that's how I always see this game, is that it's commentary on religion. It's believe, but also be willing to accept what else is out there. Gameplay-wise, very fun. I enjoyed the new weapons. The spike thrower, really enjoyed. The disc launcher was a very unique addition. The changes to the bolt blaster took a while to get used to, but in the end, I did enjoy it. I thought it was a nice change. Warrior bows are very nice. It's gonna be weird to go back to Horizon Zero Dawn, the first game. I was gonna start calling it the first game. And playing that. This one was a little more rigid in its weapons, whereas in the first game, you had things like the I think it was called like the Terror Blaster from doing all the hunting missions, the hunting grounds, where it just shot out a blast that shredded any parts off. I loved that weapon, believe me, I did. Made fights very easy, and that's kind of the next point that I'm going to make, is that there was no definitive best armor. Each one of them, each one of the legendary armors fit into one of the different trees, the skill trees, and it affected your playstyle. In the end, I feel like the Thunder Warrior is just going to be everyone's go-to because you'll always have to revert to the bows. Trapper is nice, but all those traps take a lot of resources to make. I looked at them, and some of them were like 5 blast paste, something like that, so it's not like you can carry an unlimited number of them. Sometimes assets took a while to load in, but I'm pretty sure that's just me. A me issue being on older hardware. I played the entire game on PS4. There were loading issues. I have friends that have PS5s that say there are no loading issues. Everything is perfect and fast, even. So eventually I'll be able to experience that myself. But this has really been a journey. This is, I believe, the longest game that I've played. The most time, at least, that I've put into a game for my channel. And I don't regret it. I enjoyed every minute of it. Even if there were some things that were very frustrating, such as the races. Those were very weird. Things taking time to load. That, again, was... I mean, I don't want to say it was my fault, but, you know, I understand why that's an issue. I guess going back, I wish that there was a best armor like the shield armor in the first game, where you had something to work towards for the entire game, I feel. There were more underground bunkers in the first game that really helped flesh out the world. And I feel like that was missing from this. There was a lot of, I guess, old world technology hidden around, but it's not like there was an underground bunker like in the first ones. So I wish they would bring that back. And I understand that it is hard to do. Some of them can't really be filled with anything. Now that makes me want to go back and play through the first one just to kind of compare it. Anyway, both of these are really good games. Controls are solid. Everything flows well. The grinding can be a little bit excessive, especially for some of those more difficult parts. I wish that they wouldn't have done the Apex variations, the Apex specific parts, because that just made hunting them down very frustrating. Ugh. Especially because when you marked it on jobs, it wouldn't tell you that, you know, this is where a Thunderjaw is. This is where a Ravager is. You'd have to actually scour the map for it. And if you haven't picked it up already, Apex monsters. I'm used to Monster Hunter. Apex machines can spawn anywhere that a normal one could. It's just a chance to be Apex. The chance is higher with your level and at night. So moving forward, I'm excited. I'm very excited to see where this goes. what they do with this. Nemesis sounds like it's the biggest threat yet, which I guess is saying something. Stormbird and a Dreadwing, both in the same area. It's I really do enjoy this game, this series. It's incredible. They put so much work into this, so much love into it. And you can really tell. There's a lot of detail in every little aspect. Everyone is so unique. All the characters are unique. Everyone's diverse. Each culture you can understand, I feel. And this is coming from a writer's point of view. The ending, I feel, was a little bit rushed, though. I remember in the first one, there was the defense of the Sundom, that city. And it really felt like you were fighting a war and you had to just punch your way through to the top of that tower. And I wish that would have been here. It more felt like you were being stealthy, which is not a bad thing. It just doesn't feel as dire, I want to say. I feel like the final battle was too easy, is really what I'm getting at. I gave it acid, shot it a bunch of times with my bolt blaster that had plus acid damage, plus damage to corroded enemies, and it went down super easy. So I just wish that there would have been more to that. So I think I've rambled on long enough. That's all the thoughts that I can come up with right now. I'll probably have more later on, but I'll keep them to myself. I'll see what's at the end of the game. Yeah, at the end of the credits here. But for now, I'll just speed right through them.
My hands are full of flowers, my ears are full of songs. I can't set it now, I'd rather stay home. I'm busy when you talk, your words all make sense. But underneath it all, I feel really hard going with this. I am right wrongs in the fog, I am emptiness, I am home. I am lonely in the crowd, don't you hear me? Don't be with me, stay with me in the fog. Dreams I never left, I can courage like a beast. My eyes they never fed, my arms will always reach. Keep parting with your words, make me bizarre too. My voice is not natural, but hurricanes come running from you. I am right wrongs in the fog, I am emptiness, I am home. I am lonely in the crowd, don't you hear me? Don't hear me, stay with me in the fog. Little child inside, the gentleness of strength, the way you hold your head when everything's blank. Your back as straight as you walk away, straighter than no gas no more. Only I can breathe, should have been with shame or hurt. Is that what you want? I am right wrongs in the fog, I am emptiness, I am home. I am lonely in the crowd, don't you hear me? Don't hear me, stay with me in the fog, in the fog.
Congratulations on defeating the Far Zenith threat. You are now free to continue exploring and complete any unfinished quests and activities. Thank you for playing the Horizon team. Falls Edge. Thornmarsh. These are all the places we went in the cutscene. So, I do hope we can go back here, take a look for ourselves, maybe look around a little more. I think that's going to be it for now. Everyone seems to be gone. We know that they're probably on their own missions. But it's been a long journey. This game came out February 18th, 2022, and it is currently May? Yeah, May 14th. So, it took me a couple of months. I didn't get it on a release date, though, but it took me a couple of months where I wasn't necessarily, like, focusing entirely on it.
We did it, Varl. We stopped the Zeniths. We saved life on Earth. Well, for now, at least. There's another threat coming. I don't know how we're gonna beat it. But we'll face it together. All of us. Rest easy, my friend. I'll visit again when I can.
It's been a long road. We have lost a very dear friend, but we've come a long way. We've gotten so much done. We've met a lot of people, and I'm excited to see what happens next. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. Please join me again for another great game. And for now, this has been Horizon Forbidden West.
The snowfall's blanketed.